really bad. I always used to leave the door open, but when my daughter's there, that's the only time I lock it. But my apartment's like literally the window, and then you can put your hand in and open the door, like if you pull up the little screen thing, whatever. I hear my daughter screaming, ah! So I'm like, what the fuck? So I go outside, I see Fred like leg up, like I'm like, what the fuck are you doing here? He said, oh, I didn't know your daughter was here. I didn't know your daughter. I said, why you climbing through the window? Well, why'd you answer the phone? Hi guys, it's another story time. How you guys doing? I hope it's doing well, doing good in the hood. Alright, so this is story time. So I'm trying to I was just talking about this story, right? So this story is about when so I don't know what I called him in okay, I think I called him Frederick, okay? So I'm gonna explain how I met Frederick, right? So back in the days, I'm going back, there was this dude named Frederick. I was crossing the street. I got into a car accident. Not car accident, a car hit me. So I was crossing the street. My baby daddy happened to come pick up my daughter that day, and he was like, I'm gonna come get a diet. I don't even know why, because at that time, my baby daddy and me was still like bang bang chicken bang bang, but he was like playing with my emotions crazy, bro. So he had a girlfriend that he was with, and him and his girlfriend. I think I introduced my baby daddy's name is Moped, right? So Moped and we still was bang bang chicken bang banging, but Moped will use his girlfriend. I'll call her KK, that's her name, okay. He had a girlfriend at the time named KK, alright? So I'm gonna explain like the whole dynamic with how they I'm introducing that relationship in, right? So KK was my baby daddy's girl. Mind you, my baby daddy and I were together. He cheated on me with KK and left me for KK, right? So I was bitter. I was a bitter ass baby mother. I was mad, like, what the fuck, you leave me and then like I was crazy, like, yo, y'all niggas think I'm crazy now? Now, back in the days, I was insanely crazy. Because at the time, I still was messing with my baby daddy. And I used to think, like, in my mind, I'm the baby mother. You know, I'm number one. I had his first kid. Ain't nobody touching me. And I really believe that. Like, that's what it was. But he was just using me. You know what I'm saying? So, my baby daddy had asked me to borrow money. No. He didn't have a car because he was driving Shorty's car yet at the time. So her car, she used to have a Versa, and I used to hate everybody who had that white Versa. When my baby daddy left me, I remember I went up to him. I'm like, you gonna leave me? He said, yeah, she got a car. She got a car. I said, you gonna leave me for a Versa? I always remember that shit. You gonna leave me for a Versa, nigga? He's like, yeah, you ain't got no car, nigga. Mind you, I'm like, well, I'm younger. You know what I'm saying? And then I found out she was older than me. You know what I'm saying? And we had I had beef for her. She didn't even care. She didn't like. She just thought I was just a crazy baby mother, because I really was crazy, right? So the time my baby daddy, he would like kind of hurt me with her, because she had at the time I had an apartment, but she had the stability. She had a good job, she had the car, and she had low-key, they would like kind of taking my daughter as the family, right? The family that I wanted, right? So he would call me like certain days, and he'd be like, oh, Tasha, I'm here to come pick up my daughter, our daughter, to go, you know, whatever, to spend time with my mom. He'll never say it's with his shorty. So at a point now, I'm noticing my baby dad is a little bit more active, because my baby dad, he's active but not active. It's his mom and his dad that's more active. So he was like, yeah, I'm coming to pick up a diet, whatever. I said, all right, cool. So he come pick up my daughter, whatever. And that day, I was like, you know what, let me go I'm talking on the phone with my Samantha, and I'm like, I'm gonna go to get some Wendy's milkshake. I used to love milkshakes like crazy, like back in the days I loved milkshakes. So I said, I'm about to go get some milkshake, and I'm getting ready. I always go to Wendy's because it's literally across the street from like my apartment complexes. So I'm like, okay. So I'm talking to Samantha. I remember I had some jeans. It was a little chilly that day. No, it was winter time because I had a coat on. I had my coat. I put my little jeans on, and I had my sister's boots. It was like the little booties that zipped up in the side. Maybe I'm all lifting my feet like y'all can see. And then I'm like, okay. So I'm talking to Samantha, and I'm like venting because I always talk about my baby daddy. That's all. Because me and Samantha, she had a baby daddy that was trash, and my baby daddy was trash. But you know, whatever. So I'm talking on the phone, talking like basically saying like, oh, this nigga came and got my daughter, and he is just using my daughter for this and da da da. We're talking venting. So I'm crossing the street, and a car comes like, nigga. I don't remember a lot. I just remember I was crossing the street. One car let me by, and then all I seen was black and stars. You know, like the cartoons, baby? I seen stars, and then I started waking up. I heard, oh my God, I didn't see her. Then I closed my eyes again. Then I looked again, and it was like an older guy, and the windshield wiper thing was broken. So I guess I rolled on it and rolled down because I was really skinny back in the days. And then I opened my eyes again, and I seen the girl in Wendy's and the guy try to lift me up. And I remember crying because my leg hurt so bad. And I remember the guy from the fire, I guess the firefighters and everybody started coming, and then the guy was like, you're not supposed to lift her up, you can make her paralyzed. I remember that, and then I was gone. Baby, gone. All I remember, I woke up, I was in the hospital, my baby daddy was there. That's one thing I respect. My baby daddy number one, at the time, baby, he had like super like respect. That's why I'm so like I'm so bratty with all these men, because all my men had like treated me like, baby, I was number one. Except Jeremiah's dad, the baby daddy number two. I need to find a name for him. He was the only one that was the first guy that really kind of treated me like trash. But my baby daddy number one, baby, what? Yo, I'm crying. He is stopping the world for me. Like, that's why a lot of people's like, why y'all not together? Why not? It ain't gonna work. You know what I'm saying? My baby daddy number one is a compulsive cheater. Like, he's an obsessed, he's a cheater. He cheats all the time, okay? So, I woke up, my baby daddy number one was there, and then my mom came after, and it was a snowstorm, I guess, because I don't remember. It wasn't a snowstorm or whatever, and my baby daddy came, and they basically like, yo, you know, my mom's like, yo, did you see her face? Did you see her face? And then I just remember like, yo, my mother's yelling, my baby dad, she's talking to my baby dad, and I'm like, Tasha, don't listen, I don't understand what happened, and Jeff's like, yo, I just left her, like, because I hear them talking about me, whatever. So when I kind of wake up, nigga, I'm like, what the fuck? Like, you know, I have a cast on my leg, and they're like, hi, Mick, you know, and they're talking to me, whatever. And then I'm like, okay, whatever. And then they're like, you know, you got hit by a car and whatever. So I said, okay. So my mom was like, oh, you gonna bring him? My baby dad number one was like, I'll drop her home. My mom's like, okay. My mom's like, I'll come back tomorrow to come check on you, whatever. So my baby daddy number one basically like took care of me. Like, took care of me, but not in a way like, for real, he still was trying to have sex with me. Like, yeah, how you trying to have sex with me and I'm like crippled? But I was like, nah, I'm not. Like, I wasn't feeling it at the time, because I was like so like, my baby daddy number one, I was like so like, I did anything for him to come back, right? Like, in my mind, I was like, oh, I gotta do everything in my mind for him to come back, because I was so young. And my baby daddy number one was like, no, I ain't coming back, I'm just gonna use you. And I'm so dumb. So, but at the time, my baby daddy would like come, bring food for me, check on me. My mom would come, but my baby daddy number one was the one who mostly did it. And he kept a eye on my daughter for me hard, which kind of broke my heart, because at a point, I felt like I didn't really get to experience a lot with my daughter, because a lot of bad things happened to me. And I don't know, I kind of sometimes was like, yo, I don't know, I felt like I went through a lot, and I felt like somebody was doing it, like some type of witchcraft magic on me. And I don't know, I feel like, I don't know, but I feel like there was so much that was so bad that was happening to me at the time. So my baby daddy you know, it was between him. He'll bring food for me. He'll help me take a shower. Like, no lie, because I was like really crippled, like, and I was by myself in the house, and it was the most loneliest season. I ain't gonna lie, I was lonely, right? So, you know, my baby daddy number one now, he got his family now. He don't really come see me no more because my daughter's with him. So now I'm just alone, like, because my baby daddy low-key was my friend. Like, you know what I'm saying? My baby daddy was like, because I was with my baby daddy number one for so long, so my baby daddy number one was always there, right? So when he got with Shorty, it was like, damn, nigga, like, I really lost my friend. Like, I really don't got nobody for real. Because at the time I wasn't dating. Only person I was really dating was my baby daddy. And even after I had left my daughter, we was still messing around, right? So now it's like, I think that's when I started realizing, like, yo, Tasha, you ain't really got nobody for real. You know, me and my sister weren't that cool like that yet. And that's not when, like, not Drama. What's that other girl? I forgot her name. Well, yeah. So not like a lot of people. I wasn't cool with the people that whatever. So this is kind of the beginning of like my being outside season, right? Because I was always just home and I just waited for my baby daddy, you know, like argued with him. I was very obsessed with my baby daddy. So I'm like, okay, whatever. So I got whatever. So that day my cable wasn't working, so my baby daddy gave me money for it, because that's like something was wrong with the cable, because that's all the dad watches. It's like TV. My baby daddy comes and then he go, okay, I'm gonna bring you. He came there, whatever. He said, oh, what time is the cable guy Comcast supposed to come? I said, oh, probably, I don't remember what time. So homeboy comes and he comes, and he was like a bald-headed, light-skinned guy, nice body. Ooh, baby. I'll call him Fred, right? So Fred comes and he like is like fine. I think I have a story time already when my best friend tried to set me up with the Comcast guy. So that's how the Comcast guy got me set up. So my friend, I can't remember his name. If I do, I'm gonna put it in the screen. But I have to remember these people's names because these are part of the story. But that was like one of my closest friends, and he sent the Comcast guy to set me up. I went through that a lot. Like, a lot of guys used to try to set me up, like try to have them fuck me or try to do stuff to me or videotape me, because a lot of guys hated me, or like they really liked me, and because the fact that I didn't like them back, or I didn't give them a chance, they wanted to hurt me. So so I meet him, whatever. So we started, at first, you know, my leg is broken, so I'm hopping everywhere because I didn't use crutches, so I just was jumping everywhere. And the dude was like, oh, okay, you know, like oh, I see, you know, like, are you okay? And I'm like, yeah. He's like, how do you get around? Like, that's how I don't really do nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just, like, basically home all the time. He's like, yo, that can cause you to have depression. I said, yeah, I think I'm getting depressed. If I don't talk to my friend Samantha for real, I'm, like, low-key, like, really lonely. Like, you know, I'm talking to him. But he was mad cool. Like, we talk. And then he said, okay. You know, he fixed it. And I think he said I was missing a piece in the TV or something like that. He said he's going to come back tomorrow. So he comes back tomorrow, he fixed my TV, then he brings me like water, he buys me stuff. I'm like, oh, that's really nice, you know what I'm saying? He was like, I know you said you like milkshake, and he bought me a milkshake, and I'm like, oh, thank you, but I'm not going to drink it, because number one, I'm Haitian, I don't drink food from people I don't know, because I don't know who you are for real. So I was thinking, but honestly, that was the sweetest thing. Like, it was so sweet. So then he was like, okay, you know, I'll come, if it's okay, if I can come check on you and see how you're doing or whatever. I'm like, oh, okay, fine. You know, so then he started becoming like a real big, like statement. Like, he was there all the time. He'll bring food for me, he'll check on me, he'll call me, he'll text me. But at the time we weren't dating. We was just really cool, because I was not ready to date yet, and I was obsessed with my baby daddy still, right? So he was like, you know, we started talking, we're vibing, we're, you know, all the time. So at the point I started going to therapy. So when I go to therapy, he'll make sure he comes after therapy, you know, physical therapy, to make sure I'm good, if I'm okay, if I ate. Sometimes he'll drive me around, he'll bring me to my friend Samantha's house, because he's like, yo, you can't stay home, you're gonna be alone, you know what I'm saying? And he's like, I'm noticing you're becoming depressed. So I said, okay, whatever. So then at a point, now I'm healed, I'm getting better, you know what I'm saying? Now he's really kind of seeing Tasha, you know what I'm saying? At that time, I did not wear makeup. I had really long hair. I was very, very skinny, and baby, I was the jewelry queen, right? I used to have mad jewels, earrings, you know what I'm saying? And long nails, okay, baby? My nails was super long, right? I still have long nails now, but they were long, right? So that's how I used to be. I was a very natural girl. I didn't really wear makeup. I didn't really, you know, wear certain things or whatever. So he started really like falling for me, right? So, you know, at a point I was like, you know what, let me just talk to him. But I did not, because of the fact that at that time I did not date Haitian men like that. I was more still like Black American, you know, Americanized. I didn't date Haitian guys. So Fred was Haitian, like really Haitian. So every time we're like talking to him, like, Tasha, stop playing, whatever, just stop, you know you love me, girl. Like, he was just, he's so Haitian. But Fred used to get a lot of girls, like a lot of bitches, because he was handsome. He was light skinned, he had really pretty eyes, had nice body, nice tattoo. Fred was like the typical Haitian, tight white shirt, tight white pants, Gucci shoes, Gucci belt, sunglasses, looking like my baby daddy number 2. Tacky. Okay, the tackiness. Okay, I'm so sorry. No shit. I just can't stand up. Just the brand, top of brand, top of brand. So he had a Range Rover at the time. So he had 3 cars. He had a Range Rover, he had a Honda Accord, and he had a Ford, right? He used to do 2 jobs. So he'll work Comcasting during the day, and then at nighttime he used to do like food delivery things. It kind of was like how we have like DoorDash, Amazon Flex, but it was like for food deliveries for people who eats like certain foods and whatever. So at nighttime he'll work whatever, and I used to like that about him because he worked really hard. So now, if you don't know me, I don't like driving back in the days. I was very scared of it. I'd rather take the bus. So he used to be like, okay, I have 3 cars. You have a daughter. Because now, you know, I'm getting better. My baby daddy's bringing, you gonna bring my daughter back. Because now he want to F his girl and go out with his girl. You know, because I was like their babysitter. So, you know what I'm saying? That's how both my baby daddies was. I took care of the kids and I just babysitted them. They enjoyed their life. They come, play around, jump, hold, and then go, right? So, he called me. He was like, okay, you know, I'm coming to drop your daughter off, blah, blah, blah. I said, all right, cool. So, you know, I haven't seen my daughter for like a couple of months. Like, he'll visit her, but she didn't stay with me for real. So, he started bringing her back to me. Now, people know me, I don't bring men around my kids. First of all, my daughter is only used to her dad. So I'm not going to bring this new homie that I'm messing with around my daughter. Absolutely not. I don't know you. I don't know if you're a pervert. I don't know nothing. So he never met my daughter at all, because he was the first dude I dated after my baby daddy. Like, we started kind of dwindling apart. Like, we started kind of drifting, because when I started talking to Fred, I started really stop messing with my baby daddy. So my baby daddy would feel away, like, oh, you don't want to fuck me, or you don't want this and want that, you know. So we'll argue a lot, right? And I used to be like, you know, when Fred would come, Fred was low-key my, like, happiness, because he'll just take me out, we'll go on drives, and I'm not the type of person who goes out. Like, when a man, like, but he'll be like, come on, let's go get whatever, I'll let you go get dressed, let's go out. Sometimes I like that, because I'm very, like, no, that's okay, alright. I like a man that's a little bit assertive, like, a little bit, whatever. So he was like, alright, let's go out, whatever. I said, alright, cool. So, when my daughter started coming around, whatever, so now I don't see him as much, because now my daughter's there. We're not chilling. Not to tell him that. And he was very respectful about it, you know what I'm saying? So if he knows my daughter's there, he wouldn't come, he wouldn't call me, he wouldn't contact me. He'll kind of just, we'll be on the phone a little bit here and there, but we didn't talk on the phone a lot, because he worked 2 jobs, right? So we go, so now me and him is like dating, right? So now we're getting to the, you know, the love makings and all that. So now we're starting to like talk, right? So me and Fred, I used to, at that time, I don't think I was working anymore, because I think after I got into an accident, I don't think I was working anymore. So now I'm free. So now I'm always with Samantha. I'm with my daughter. If my baby daddy, but my baby daddy now is active, because now he's playing that role. Like, he's, you know, my baby daddy number 1 was a active dad until probably when my daughter got like 5. Then he kind of stopped and blamed it, and his mom took over. He was like a good dad. Like, at that time, I called him, I needed you to pick up a dad, he would. When I started, now I'm starting to notice, like, yo, Tasha is the shit. I'm starting to get love. Like, yo, baby, I started hanging out with Samantha. I'm walking the streets. I will stop traffic. Mind you, I'm like this skinny. But I had such low self-esteem because my baby daddy used to make me feel so bad, like, about myself, right? Well, no, he didn't. I lied. It's just maybe because his action, like his action and how he used to treat me. So baby, now I'm noticing I'm getting attention everywhere I go. I'm going to the corner store. Me and Samantha's chilling hard, and Samantha's house unfortunately burns down. So her dad moves to Blue Hill in Boston, right? Because she was in Dorchester. So now the dad kind of temporarily got the mother apartment for now until they fix the house, right? So now Blue Hill is popping, baby. Blue Hill's a different world. Baby, Dorchester's cool, but not like Blue Hill. Baby, Blue Hill, that's what the men are. Okay, the men are menning. Baby, every day. I'm walking to Samantha's house, or if I'm going to go to catch the bus, I meet a guy. Baby, I started noticing, like, all right, now I'm getting numbers. I'm getting phone numbers. I'm getting whatever. So, now, Fred is in my life, right? But me and Fred, I made it like clear, like I don't want a boyfriend right now. I'm not looking for a boyfriend right now. I just want to have fun. I want to enjoy myself because I was so tied up to my baby daddy for so long. I just want to enjoy myself. So he's like, all right, cool, no problem, you know. And he was an outside dude too, so he'll party. I go out. I didn't really party. I used to just hang out. So now this is around this time frame when chocolates start coming around. And I'm starting to hang out with Chocolate, whatever. So Chocolate and me start being like mad cool, and we're all part of the group, and we're all hanging out. So now I'm like hanging out with different people. Now Samantha, I'm hanging out with Samantha. Now I'm meeting different people. I'm starting to be on the phone all the time. Now I'm having, like, you know, I'm having fun. Like, I'm enjoying my life, right? So now, when I started talking to Fred, so Fred was like, you know, a type of dude, like he always had my back. So if he wanted to make sure I eat, I mean, with my kid or my daughter, you know, he was not a type of person that really bothered me. Like on night times, if my daughter's not with me, he'll be like, all right, let's go take a ride. Because he used to do the little ride things, and I'll drive. And we used to talk and communicate. That's the first dude, like, I really, like, was myself with. Yo, we had like mad fun. We driving around, we commute, we're whipping, whatever. Alright, cool. So then I'm hanging out with him, whatever. So his girlfriend at the time comes up to me, right? So she comes up to me. No, so okay, so he had 3 cars. So I had a car, she had a car, and we whatever. So we're hanging out, we're driving around, whatever. So he starts saying, you know what, Tasha, I'm gonna let you use the Ford, cause you know, the Honda I have and the Range Rover, that's like, nobody touches the Range Rover. So he's like, you know, I'll let you use the Ford, you know, so you can, and I said, I don't want to drive your car. He said, Tasha, you need to get into the habit of driving. Like, you can't just stay like without the car. So I'm like, God damn, like, yo, I don't want to drive the car. So he said, all right, take the car, go. So it was kind of good because I had freedom, right? So the Range Rover had problems now. So then all of a sudden he started calling me. He's like, oh yeah, I'm going to come and get the Ford from you. I said, why? Why you come get the Ford? Like, what you getting the Ford for, right? So he's like, oh, because, you know, the Range Rover's had problems. I said, you have the Honda, so why are you coming to get the Ford for? He's like, oh, he's going to come service it, whatever. I didn't really care at the time because I was low-key a bus queen, and I enjoyed the bus because I met so much people. Like, I like meeting people for real back in the days. So I was like, all right, whatever, cool, come get your car, whatever. So then he'll call me. He'll like, okay, you can come get the car at this time, or you can get whatever. Okay, whatever. So now I started my job working security, right? So I started working my job security, and I started working at the airport, right? So I started working at the airport, and you know, now I'm like, Mr. Jones is my boss. So Mr. Jones is kind of like on me. I'm always in trouble because that was like the first job I had to learn responsibilities, being on time management, because I was like, whatever. And I was the only low-key girl at that job, for real, right? I caused a lot of drama already because the Jamaican guy didn't like me because I was talking to this other dude named Terrell, and then the Jamaican guy got mad. Yo, it was a lot of drama, right? So so he had to switch me from the the whatever part I started off to the back. So now I'm saying, because me and the Jamaican guy kept fighting. We kept fighting. And I think I ended up getting him fired because he was harassing me so much. So I think I went to go tell the big boss. And then they had to fire him because he was like, yo, he was harassing me. Because I think he liked me, but he was mad because I didn't like him back and I talked to Terrell. And he was like mad. Like he took a mad person. Mind you, this man is married. Big married guy. Yo, I remember when I tried to talk to him, he's like, don't talk to me. I'm like, yo, I don't even know what your problem is, yo. First of all, I'm not your girlfriend, nigga. Like, whatever. And he was like so mad, whatever. So we all started like all kind of hanging out, because we all started becoming mad cool, like whatever. So I don't know what I called him. Girl, I gotta remember these names. But I think, yeah, his name was Adam. So me and Adam at the time worked together. So I worked at Hertz, he worked at Avis, right? And it would go between my baby daddy dropping me and sometimes homeboy let me use the Ford. But I didn't really like driving to the airport because I used to get scared, right? So my baby daddy would feel like a way because, you know, I'm driving the car now. He's like, whose car is this? Like, you know, he started feeling away because he can do whatever, but I can't, right? So I end up being at work that day. I'm chilling, I'm hanging out at work, and me and Adam didn't talk yet. So I just used to sit there. If I'm going to the bathroom, like, I'm going to the bathroom, he'll do the same. Adam didn't really talk. He was a really shy guy. So I'm hanging out, hanging out. My phone's blowing up. My phone's blowing up. My phone's blowing up. So at the time, I had to go to the bathroom. So Mr. Jones used to pop up on me all the time. So that day, Mr. Jones pops up, Miss Jean. I'm like, shit, nigga. So, and my phone's blowing up. And he's like, yo, you want to go get that? Like, your phone's blowing up. So I said, all right, cool. So I go get the phone, and it's, I think I already said in the other story that so, okay, before I fast forward, what's his name? Fred. I didn't remember these names because this sounds so horrible. Fred's girl, he ended up having a girl, and she ended up not being the baby, like the baby mother. I think if I have the story, I will add it. If not, I'll make a whole story time. But I think I have a story about it. She ended up confronting me about Fred, because Fred used to let all three of us use a car. We all confronted him. Ended up finding out that he was still with that girl. So I think her name is Serena. He ended up being with that girl. They were messing around. She ended up having a baby, and then we found out the baby wasn't his. Alright, so then at a point, now Freddie's kind of like gone. Like, me and Freddie's not like the same anymore. We're not talking. We're not really whatever, because after Shorty, she kind of broke the vibe. So now me and Freddie are fighting every day, because Freddie would not leave me alone, dog. Call me every day. Yo, Tasha, why you not picking up the phone? Acting fucking crazy, right? So me and Freddie are fighting every day. So Freddie's like blowing up my phone. Yo, why don't you answer my phone calls? I was like, yo, bro, like, dog, you got a girl. Like, and I have a baby. Like, a baby on the way. Like, dog, stop calling me, right? So I'm trying to be like calm, because nigga, I just low-key started this job, and I'm already like getting in trouble all the time because of this whole whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, this whole switch and that everybody liking me. That's the only thing that sucked about me. Like, I didn't understand like boundaries back in the days. Like, now, like, I don't care. Like, you gotta respect me. So I used to be a type of person, I was very friendly, right? So what's his name kept calling me. Freddie kept calling me, right? So that's how me and Adam low-key became friends, right? So I used to call, like, yo, stop fucking calling my phone, da 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 da. So Adam would laugh, like, and I'm like, what? What's so funny? He like, nothing, because he was really shy. So I started being like mad annoying, like, hi. Hey Adam, how you doing? Mr. Jones was like, Tasha, leave Adam alone. You're not gonna ruin him. You're not gonna corrupt Adam. Adam's a good guy. I'm like, whatever. Whatever. So me and Adam started becoming cool, right? So the phone's blowing up all the time, every day. It was like an everyday thing, bro. So Shorty, it was between Fred, and Shorty. Shorty would call me talking about she got diseases, and if I'm fucking with her, I'm like, yo, Shorty, I'm not fucking with your nigga. Like, yo, I just used the nigga's car, that's all. Like, I don't want your man, bro. Yo, to a point, like, yo, I remember there was one day I'm chilling, I'm hanging out, right? So I'm at work. So Mr. Jones started making, because my baby daddy used to drop me off, and he's like, you know what, Adam and you both live in Brockton. Why don't you make Adam drop you off? Whatever. Mind you, Adam has a girlfriend, and I'm gonna tell you how I knew his girlfriend. It's a whole bunch of drama, right? I didn't know Adam had a girlfriend, so Adam started becoming my ride, right? So me and Adam started like being cool, because now I'm starting to really know Adam's personality. Adam started, okay, you know me, I'm very friendly. Hey, hi, Adam. Say hi. Adam like, Adam, why you don't want to talk to me? Why you don't want to talk to me? So then we started becoming cool, right? So Adam started like really kind of like showing his personality. Yo, we used to have like drives, because sometimes we'll come from work, we'll get off at 3:11. And then he'll like, I'm like, oh, let's go find an ice cream spot that's open, because back in the days things used to open late. So we'll go to beaches, we'll walk, we'll talk, we'll hang out in the car. You know what I'm saying? Adam was my boy, right? So mind you, now I'm hanging out with Adam heavy. Now Fred is feeling away, because now Fred thinks I'm his girlfriend. And I was like, at a point, like, I don't want to use the car no more. I'm like, I'm good with all that. And his car used to take a lot of gas, bro. And I have money like that. So Fred is starting to like become stalkerish, bro. He started acting like fucking crazy. So I'm like, one day, so me and Adam is like driving, we're hanging out. Adam went to go get some ice cream. So I'm like, yo, because we used to do it every night. Every night, that started becoming our thing. So if y'all don't remember, Mr. Jones started becoming like, he's my boss, but he started becoming a little obsessed with me a little bit, right? So Mr. Jones will come like during the nighttime, and he'll like, Miss Jean, where's your tie? Miss Jean, why your shirt not buttoned up? Miss Jean. And everybody like, yo, Mr. Jones only come when you work. So everybody thinking I'm effing Mr. Jones. I'm like, nah, Mr. Jones and me is cool. Like, cause I used to vibe with Mr. Jones, right? So Mr. Jones started coming all the time. So me and Adam, one day we're hanging out. So Adam calls me, and Adam's like, yo, let's go to the mall real quick before work, because I'm gonna get some food or something, whatever. I said, alright, cool. I used to live across the street from the Brockton Mall. So I said, alright, cool, whatever. So I put my clothes on, whatever. And I said, well, come inside, let me take a shower and stuff. So Adam and me started becoming like cool. That was my homie for a while, right? So I'm chilling, I'm talking to Adam, telling Adam like stories, and Adam's telling me stories, and we're just talking and whatever. Adam's going in the fridge, he's sitting down, we're hanging out, whatever. So that day, me and Adam's whatever. So Adam's like, yo, when I was coming to your door, there was a guy at your door. And then when I asked him, like, oh, you know, like whatever, he said, oh, who you here for? He said, Tasha. He said, oh, okay. And the dude leaves. I said, what kind of car is he? He said, yeah. He's like, I think it was a silver Honda. And I said, what the fuck? He said, yeah, he was just standing at your door. So I said, okay, whatever. So I already knew that was Fred. So I called Fred and I said, yo, you were at my house? He's like, no, I was at your house. Tasha, please, okay? Tasha, please, Tasha. I'm like, okay, whatever. So we end up like, whatever. So we end up going to work. So then that night, I told me and him always go either get Chinese food. And at a point now, Adam is chilling with me heavy now. So, cause like if a die is not there, cause my baby daddy at a point now is not picking up my, picking me up anymore. So a lot of times he'll keep my daughter, and when my off days he'll bring her. So at a point my baby daddy was really the mama at a point, right? Because my baby daddy didn't work for her. So he's at my house. So Adam and me will hang out till 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. That's all. That's so crazy when I found out he had a girlfriend. I'm like, how? Girl never called. What? Whatever. So we'll hang out till 1, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. We're talking, we're hanging out, fall asleep on his shoulder. He'll fall asleep on the couch, whatever, right? So Adam leaves like probably like at 3. And at the time there was no bang bang chicken bang. We was really just cool. That's the signs like, dang, I kind of miss like friendships like that. So he leave, whatever. And then what's his name comes, right? So Fred comes, and Fred was like, oh, I seen your little coworker slept over last night. And I said, what are you talking about? He was like, oh, I seen his car. I said, no, he was at my house. We hang out, we watch TV, whatever. He's like, oh, that's crazy. You can have him fuck when I can't fuck. And he was talking all this craziness, whatever. What the fuck is this nigga talking about? So I'm like, we're not fucking. We're really like mad cool, right? And I didn't really want to do anything with Adam because the whole like that dude and that the Jamaican dude at my job and all that drama. So I was like, I didn't really want to mess with Adam. I just only vibe with Adam. So Adam and I are chilling. So I'm chilling. So I'm getting ready for the next day. So I think I work like only 4 days a week. 4 days a week, and then the other days I have my daughter. So, and sometimes my baby daddy would bring my daughter that night too. Cause sometimes like, I'll come get you, whatever. But at a point I started really hanging out with Adam. Cause Adam was low key like fun. He was low key my happy place. Like there's some people that just made me like enjoy myself. Cause I told you when I had my daughter, I was so unhappy because my daughter's, my baby Moped's mom was so bad to me. Like, yo, I went through so much just being a mom with my daughter, yo. Like, yo, the way I was mistreated, like, my baby daddy's Moped's dad, like, that's the only man that was so nice to me. Everybody else was so bad to me, bro. They treat me like shit, nigga. And I was like, yo, I'm really a mother. You know what I mean? Like, at the time, I really wasn't talking to nobody. I was really obsessed with my baby daddy. I did everything right for my daughter. I didn't smoke, I didn't drink, I didn't really party. But, nigga, they would do everything in their power to, like, call DCF on me. They called DCF on me a couple of times. Baby, I went through it. So at that time, I was like at a really low stage. Like I was so low and I was so lonely because now, you know, when you're by yourself, my baby daddy's with his girlfriend, and I'm like, dang, nigga, I lost my family for real. Even though that wasn't a family for real, nigga, I wouldn't want that. So we're hanging out, and and I'm watching TV, and I'm like hanging out, whatever. So now I'm kind of like dropping Fred. I'm dropping him a little bit. So now Adam is like my priority. Like we're on the phone all the time. If he's at work, he's not working because Adam worked more than me. So we're on the phone all the time. We'll talk all the time. I'm on the phone. He's on the phone. Oh, you know, he'll call me back. I'll call him back. I'll talk to Samantha. You know, whatever. So that day I'm hanging out, and I was like, oh, Adam is supposed to come pick me up. So now I kind of dropped Fred. So Adam's supposed to come pick me up, and I'm like, okay, like, you know, whatever. So I'm getting myself ready, and Adam's like, yo, I'm gonna be there like I'm gonna be there like an hour and a half. I'm about to go to get some food, whatever. Do you need anything? And I'm like, oh, this is what I want. For now, I'm not, because at that time I was diet. Like, I dieted a lot, but I loved ice cream, right? And I was skinny, so baby, that's mostly, I would like not eat so I can eat ice cream. It was crazy. Like, don't be like me. So, because I had like really bad body dysmorphia. So I'm like, okay, so he's like, I'm gonna, whatever, just call me. So I call him, and he's talking to me, whatever. When you know, when you start liking each other, your voice is changing now. Now y'all ain't talking like, oh yeah, you people like, oh, what you doing? I'm like, oh, I'm not doing nothing, what you doing? Now the voice is sexy, alright? So I'm starting to feel Adam, okay? And I don't know what it is about Adam, I'm feeling Adam. Like Adam is like, yo, I wake up, I'm thinking of Adam, I'm smiling, I'm happy when Adam calls me. Baby, I'm feeling Adam, right? So I'm chilling, and then Fred comes. Fred calls me back to back, but I'm talking to Adam, baby. Like, Adam is everything, right? So Adam's like, I'm gonna call you, I'm gonna let you get ready, and da-da-da-da, whatever. So I'm like, okay, yeah, okay, whatever. But I'm like, yo, Tasha, I don't really want to mess with nobody at the job, bro. Like, I really don't. So, so Adam Fred's calling me, blowing up my phone, right? So I'm like, yo, I'm not answering this nigga. I don't want to talk to him no more. I don't like him no more. I don't like him. That girl and him, and she was like obsessed. She was following my pages. She was following my Facebook. She was like, it was crazy. All right, she was cockeyed too. Like she had like, her eyes went like, one was this one, the other one was in the back. Like no shade, no funny, but her body was T. What? That bitch's body was amazing, but her eyes were cockeyed. She had long hair. So, I'm sitting here, I'm chilling, whatever, and then my daughter's there. So that day, my baby daddy's like, yo, he dropped my daughter, because my daughter slept that night. So my baby daddy's like, I'm gonna pick her up. You want me to drop her at work? I was like, no. He's like, why not? Like, I remember that shit like yesterday. He's like, why not? Why you don't want me to pick her up? Why you don't want me to pick her up? I said, nah, because I don't want you to. He said, why not? I said, because I don't. I want my coworker to pick me up. And like, my baby dad, oh, why? You want your baby dad or him to pick you up for what? If I could drop you down there, I said, I don't want you to. Because I don't want you to. I don't want to be with you. I don't want to. Now, my baby dad, now, it's a whole new baby daddy. Because now I'm flipping the script. Because my baby daddy's only nice to me because I'm bang bang chicken bang bang slumming on his arm, riding like a pony. Now I'm like, nah, I'm good. Like, I'm not effing with him because now I'm feeling Adam a lot, bro. Like, I'm feeling him. So I'm like, nah, I'm not. I don't want to do nothing with you, whatever. So he's like, oh yeah, whatever. So now he's beefing with me, right? So then we're arguing, right? So then I hang up the phone, and then I go to my room, and my daughter used to sit in the living room. And my apartment, I was really bad. I always used to leave the door open, but when my daughter's there, that's the only time I lock it. But my apartment's like literally the window, and then you can put your hand in and open the door, like if you pull up the little screen thing, whatever. I hear my daughter screaming, ah! So I'm like, what the fuck? So I go outside, I see Fred like leg up, like I'm like, what the fuck are you doing here? He said, oh, I didn't know your daughter was here. I didn't know your daughter. I said, why you coming through the window? Well, why aren't you answering the phone? And then he's like, yo, I'm not gonna argue because your daughter. That's one thing I tell you, niggas know don't play with my kid, bro. So my daughter's like looking like, who the fuck? Like she was little too. She was like 3 or 4. I think she was like 2. And she was like, who the hell's that man? So I'm all like, why you do whatever? And then he's like, open the door, open the door. So he pulls up, he go, hi, how are you? And the guy's like, what the fuck? So the guy's like holding my shirt man tight, like, who are you? So I'm like, what? He's like, Tasha, like, you know I love you. Why you not answering the phone? Whatever. I said, nah. I said, yeah, I can't do this Serena shit. You and her hitting me up. That's some shit. I was like, yeah, and you know me, I don't do cheating. Everybody know that about me. Nigga, I already went through that shit with my baby daddy. So after my baby daddy, that's like the deal breaker for every nigga. I cannot be a side chick. If I am the side chick, I'm using you. Like, I'm fucking someone else. No shade. I'm being real. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like I know like I can't be a side chick. I can't. I'm too like jealous to share my man. Cause then I start thinking, I already think crazy. So now I'm like, oh yeah, she fucking my man and she probably better than me. And like I start acting wild, nigga. So I was like, I already know that about me. So when he was like, okay, whatever. So we both decided like, all right, cool, we're gonna, you know, so he's like, why don't you answer the door? Why you not answering the door? I said, yo, I just don't want to be, I can't do it, bro. That nigga go, I don't give a fuck. You my girl forever. Kind of turned me on a little bit. Because I like a little toxic. I like when a man fight for me. Like, I do. Like, what you mean? But mind you, I was never his girl. So I'm like, what are you talking about, bro? Like, whatever. He said, I'm not going to cuss you out because your daughter's right there. But I'm going to be in your life forever. Yo, if I tell you he met that nigga, it took me 5 years to have that dude for real leave. 5 years. Like, popping up my door, knocking doors. Baby, this is just the beginning of Fred. Fred was a problem. Like a problem. Like, what you talking about? You know you're my girlfriend, girl. Stop it. Whatever, Tasha. You know you're my girl. Whatever, Tasha. You my girl. I'm like, alright, bro. Like, yo, I am not. So, baby, this is the beginning of Fred, child. Baby, Fred. Fred. Well, baby, I hope you guys enjoyed this story time. Like, comment, and subscribe, baby. There's more to come, baby. The drama is about to be drama-ring, okay? Wait till I enter baby daddy number 2 in there, baby. You can judge me all you want. I don't give a damn. I put myself out there on purpose. I don't care. You can talk trash about me. You're so stupid. I say I'm stupid. I have 2 baby daddies. Baby, I'm the dumbest girl in the world. I have 2 of them. 2 of them. One did what? One is a trash and the other was a garbage. Alright. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this story time. Like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you again later. Bye. On va tout casser.